afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
This lesson today is going to be a library lesson on picking books in the library, how to pick a book in the library, how to determine what the genre of a book is. We're going to be sorting things by genre, and then we're going to be trying to figure out how do we find what is our something that we're interested in. How do you find a book right now in the library? Oscar?
We have to search for it until we actually find it.
So you just kind of go like across like this, right? Gia?
I look through the aisles and it has my interest.
Okay, yeah, so you kind of walk down the aisles and look at the spine of the book? Yes.
We have rulers. Shovels to kind of get the book we want.
Okay, and then you open it up and you look at it. Do you usually just pick the first one, or do you kind of look at it? What are you looking for when you open your book up?
Whenever you're at the library, you get these shelf markers. You use them so you don't lose your place and whatever shelf the book is supposed to be, and yeah.
Okay, so the shelf marker helps, and that also helps misspell, so the books don't get all mixed up, right? You can put the book right back if you decide you don't want it. But Abdul, how do you look at it? When you open it, you pull it out and you're just like, this is the one, I'm gonna go. Or do you look at the pages a little bit?
I look at the titles of the book, and I mostly look for stories with action and good stories.
Okay, so action and good stories. Julian?
So basically a graphic novel.
Okay, so you like graphic novels. I bet you know where the graphic novel section is in the library, don't you? There's one section, right? Do you know the number of it? No? Okay, I do. But...
I'm the same as Abdul, but I don't know what section the...
Okay, you don't know the section? Well, I'm going to show you how to figure it out here today. But first, we are going to talk about genre. What does genre mean? What does that mean to you? Yes, Julian, back there, Reyes. Okay, you're holding up a book. Do you know what genre that book comes from? Maybe, maybe not. Let's let Jade give it a try. But thank you for raising your hand. Yes.
Can I give an example?
Yes,
Genres non-fiction, fiction, fairy tale, and graphic novels.
You're right. It's yes.
There's historical.
Yes, there's historical. Yes.
Genre is the type of book.
Right, it's the type. It's like the main category, right? So a book can have more than one genre, but it's like a category. It's a way to sort books. Because did you know that in this library we have 13,000 books?
What? I thought it was
Can I read all of them?
There's 26 books per student in the library.
I thought there was 31 million.
Amazing, 31 million. Well, that might be at the Library of Congress, but not at our library. But as far as libraries go, you guys have an amazing collection. Miss Bell does an excellent job of finding the right kind of books and the good kind of books for you guys. So I'm going to go over with you guys 5 different kinds of genres. Then we're going to do a little activity to see if you guys paid attention and you can sort books by genre. Okay? So the first genre that we're going to talk about is, let's see if you guys know this one. Make sure I have them all straightened out. Okay. Fiction, right?
Stuff that's not
Let's look at the definition of fiction. Let's look at the definition of fiction. Okay? The definition of fiction. A made-up story with characters that are also made up. So what is the key word for fiction? Corderio? What's the key word here? In fiction. What do you think? A made-up story with characters that are also made up.
I can see the keyword is. Can I say my highlight thingy?
Sure.
A made-up story with
what is the key here, Eliza? Made up, right? Fake, right? Not real. Fiction is not real, right? So there's a variety of different kinds of fiction, but this is a general made up story with characters that are also made up, okay? Now, the next one we've been studying, so you guys should all know this one. Poetry, right? Poetry. It says a type of literature in which the sound and meaning of language are used to create ideas and feelings. Do these poems look familiar to anyone that are in here?
Yeah.
Any of you that read the poetry books that we had up here?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Falling up.
Yeah, from Falling Up. Yep, Shel Silverstein. This is his style of illustration. Yes, very good. All right. It is. Yes, it is still recording. Okay, thank you for having me check. All right, the next one we're gonna learn about is nonfiction, right, Charlie?
Nonfiction is like kind of real.
Okay, yeah, kind of real. It is real, right? It says text that provide facts about a topic. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm talking. Text that provide facts about a topic. So nonfiction or text that provide facts about a topic. Okay, we have another genre here. Anybody want to take a guess at what this one is called? Let's see. Bryce.
Something that's like from a long time.
Right. What is this class that we take called?
History.
Historical fiction, right? So this is
We've been doing like yesterday we were doing this one of like what was it called again?
About the colonies?
Yeah.
Yes, the Massachusetts Bay Colony, but that was actually nonfiction. We were reading nonfiction passages and primary sources. This is historical fiction. So historical fiction is a very specific genre that tells a story that could have really happened in the past and usually involves a specific important past event. So historical fiction. Can anybody think of some that we're reading maybe with our disaster project? That would be a good example. Abdul.
The one that we did read, everybody in Miss Jessam's class in the second grade probably knows it. It's like the I Survived the 9/11.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
So I Survived, right? Good job. I
Yes,
Survived
right.
stories
Yeah.
are historical fiction, right? Okay. Good. Yes, Brielle.
The Zane the Hurricane book.
Zane and the Hurricane, historical fiction.
This is like what's called the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers.
Yes,
I got
that
that
was
by
September 11th. Yeah. Okay. The last one there's a lot of genres, but we're only going to talk about 5. Yes, Julian.
can I say one genre?
Sure.
I Survived books are realistic fiction.
They are also realistic fiction. They can be, yes. Realistic, but they are historical in the fact that they tell a story about history. Realistic fiction doesn't necessarily have to be about an actual event. It just has to actually be able to happen.
I thought realistic fiction was about things that happen, but characters that are made up.
I would say that's more historical fiction, but it could be both, right? But realistic fiction doesn't have to be about something that really happened, but it can just needs to be about real, like it could be real. Okay? A nonfiction, okay, so biography. Does anybody know what a biography is? Biography. Yes, Charlie.
It's like a book that like inspires something, like Obama, it's
Right.
about him.
Mhm. Okay, so Obama, there's several biographies written about him. President Lincoln has like 10,000 biographies written about him.
Or like
A biography is very specific though. Yes, Jade.
It's kind of like something about another person's life.
Yes, that's right. It's specifically about a person's life. A nonfiction written account of another person's life. So there's autobiography, right, and biography. Does anyone know the difference between biography and autobiography? Yes, Julian.
Autobiographies are written by that person,
Mm-hmm.
and biographies are written by a spectator of
Right.
that person's
That's
life.
correct. So, if I wrote a story about myself, that would be an autobiography, like about my life. If I wrote a story about Charlie's life, that would be a biography, because I don't live Charlie's life, but I studied it or whatever. Okay, we are going to look at the books on our table, and we're going to decide what category they go in. And I'm going to put these around the room. So if you are, and do not come up here, guys, okay? Do not come up here. We're gonna go through the back. We'll do it this way. So if your book is, you guys need to go over there, please. Both of you, just go sit at that table over there. If your book is a biography, you're going to put it here. If your book genre is fiction, you're going to put it here. If your book is poetry, you're going to put it here. If your book is nonfiction, you're going to put it here. And if your book is historical fiction, you're going to put it back here on the computer card. I have some people who aren't going to know what to do. Not going to know what to do because they're talking. All right, so everybody has 5 books at their table. I want everyone to pick one book. Actually, sit at your table and talk about it at your table for about 2 minutes to decide which genre each book belongs to. Discuss at your table, and I'll come around. Do you have any questions?
I know what
All right, what do you guys do? You have like right? So it's fiction. That is historical fiction. No, not yet. You're just discussing at your table. You have 2 more minutes. This says. Okay, so you guys got it. Does anyone have any questions? Anybody not sure about a book? Okay. Okay. In their separate sections. Remember, stay away from the front of the room. Come back this way. This says nonfiction. Oh, grab that. Okay, you're gonna have to stand up and walk over here.
Wait, can I get the nonfiction?
So we have nonfiction, we have biography, we have poetry, we have fiction. And then remember, historical fiction is over here. This is not a section of the book. I don't want you to go up. Do not go up to the front of the room. Do not go up to the front of the room. Do not go up to the front of the room. Come back this way. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see how we did. There should be 5 books in poetry, 5 books in biography, 5 books in nonfiction. Okay, play clean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat.
I know you did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat.
What's that? Oh, have your seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay, eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Somebody didn't put their books away.
Okay, what about me?
Let's see, there's 2 books here. They all have to go to a place. So go take those 2 books to their place. Where do they go?
Ow.
Where do they go? Go that way. Okay? Alright, let's see. This is nonfiction. What is this book? This book says When Green Becomes Tomatoes. Poems for All Seasons. Where do you think Poems for All Seasons is going to be?
Poetry.
Poetry, right? Poetry. Alright, let's see. Duke. With a world at war, a boy can be as brave as his dog. By Kirby Larson. Okay? Meet the Nurse. What do you think? Where should it go? It's a book about nurses. But it's not about a specific nurse, so nonfiction, right? Nonfiction. Okay. This says Ranger in Time. Who had this book? Sit down.
We did.
Okay, it says Hurricane Katrina Rescue. What type of fiction should it be? Right? Historical fiction, right? Historical fiction. Okay. Okay. Penguins and Puffins. This is probably nonfiction, yes? It's in the right place. What about Zane and the Hurricane? This is about Hurricane Katrina as well. Excuse me. Okay. Stop. Excuse me. Zane and the Hurricane. Does it belong in historical fiction, right? Historical fiction. Okay. It's about a real event that happened in history but made up characters. So it's historical fiction. Salt Flat Racers. Yes, I think that's nonfiction. Animal Art. It says celebrating our wild world in poetry and pictures. Poetry. Ding ding, right? This one belongs in poetry. Okay? Last one here. I survived the attacks of September 11th. What is this one? Is it nonfiction? Historical fiction, right? Historical fiction. Okay, good. And then over here in poetry, we have a book about recipes for lunch. Where do recipes for lunch belong? Recipes. Nonfiction, right, Anthony? Nonfiction. That's right. Okay, so what's a biography?
A biography is about a person's life.
Okay, yes. So we have, can you please stop? Michael Jordan, is this a biography?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan flying high. Yes, right? Ankylosaurus, epic. Is this a biography?
Nonfiction.
No, it's nonfiction, right? Frida Kahlo. That's a biography?
Historical.
Well, it's a story about a person, right? A true story about a person. Look, it has pictures and everything.
She's so young.
Who's Frida Kahlo? Do
Frida Kahlo.
you know who she is?
Famous artist.
Yes, she is a famous artist. Yes. Okay, this book's called Amanda Gorman. What is this? Is this a biography? Does it belong in biography? Yes, Amanda Gorman. She is a poet, actually. Okay,
Right.
Taylor Swift. Where does this belong? Biography, right?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. If you want to know about Taylor Swift, this one is called Ellen Takes Flight by Ellen Ochoa.
Who said that?
Okay. Well, that's your opinion, right? You don't have to read the book about
You're
it.
like,
Okay.
keep it in your
Okay.
head.
All right, you did pretty good. We learned a little bit more about different kinds of genres.
I read it all.
I want to to show you guys really quick. Let's say you're interested in Taylor Swift and you want to know what books we have, because she might be in historical fiction, she might be in realistic fiction, she might be in biographies, maybe she wrote an autobiography. Let's look her up and see. This is the landing page of Destiny. This is new because look, if you notice, I don't know if you can see it very well, but on here is Tumble Library, Sora, there's encyclopedias over here. You can get to Kids World Almanac from here. You can get to Nat Geo Kids from here. You can get to Pebble Go from here. So you don't actually have to go to back office anymore. You can just click right here on those links, okay? But let's say you go to Destiny. Remember, Destiny is, Miss Bell worked really hard on this, so we are going to be able to use this. So right here, yes.
We can use it on the disaster.
Yes, right, on our disaster projects, right, of course. It's all here. And this is teachers and staff, but you can use any of these ebooks, audiobooks, encyclopedias, and all subjects, okay? You can click on any of those. I'm not sure if all of them will help you, but you can try and use all those if you need them. I don't know what's going on, but you need to stop, okay? Now, does anyone notice up here, this says search, title, author, topic, right? So if I'm interested in Taylor Swift, all I have to do is go to that search bar and type in
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
He doesn't know which one.
And look at this. The library has 3 books about Taylor Swift. And look, did you notice? What do you notice about this? Anyone want to tell me what you noticed? Oscar.
One of them say out, in, and in.
Okay, what do you think that's telling us about these books?
The out one means it's already like someone's already borrowing it, and
Mhm.
the in one means you can still get it.
Right? These are available, that one's out. So you don't have to waste your time searching for a book that's not in the library, right? Now, do you know where you look to write down what you need to go find the book? What are you writing down?
You're writing down.
Right here. This is called the call number. Everybody say that with me? Call number. And the call number tells you where to go in the library to find the book. This has a B in front of it. Where do you think it's going to be found in the library? Just think for a second. Everybody, I know Oscar, you got it? Think, where is it going to be if it has a B in front of it? Anthony. Right, biographies, yeah. So I know that this book is in the library in the biographies under SWI. So the biographies are organized by the person that they're written about, not the author. Yes.
Dogman.
Dogman. All right, let's look up Dogman.
Can I go after Abdul?
Yes. Okay. So Dogman.
I'm next.
Not me.
Uh-oh. No results found. Wait.
You forgot to put a space on it.
Oh, I should put a space. So that matters. To this search engine, if there's a space, you're going to have to fix it and put a space, right? Sometimes Google will search without the space, but this needs to have it on there. So this is going to tell us which Dogmans are in and which ones are out. And where are we going to look for it at? Where's the call number? Anybody?
You know.
S45.
No, somebody else. Let's see. Ava, do you see the call number? Can you read it? It's kind of small. Point 5 P-I 741.5, right? 741.5. Guess what, guys? That's where all the graphic novels are.
Next.
They're in 741.5 and they're organized by PIL. What is PIL? Is that Dogman?
Nah.
Or P-O-G? What could they be organized by?
Pill.
Who's Pill?
Pilkey.
Pilkey, right? What's Pilkey?
Dave Pilkey, the author.
The author. So it's 741.5 and then the author's last name. So if you wanted to look up a graphic novel about Babysitter's Club, right? Babysitter's Club graphic novel, you would need to know the author of it and go to 741.5. Now remember, Babysitter's Club has the different authors. Renee Telgemeier is the one who wrote the first 4, but then the others have different ones. So you may want to search it a different way, but you can go to graphic novels and just look from there. Yes, Anthony. 2024, right? Are you saying that?
2019.
So, 2019. So what do you think this number tells us? 2017.
The year.
The year of what?
Published.
The year of what?
The year of
Okay, yeah. So which one is older? How do you know which
The
one's
first
older?
one. The first one.
Right? That one is published in
2016.
2016. So when do you think published dates matter? Why do you think that would matter?
The book, the year it was made in.
Is it gonna really matter that much with Dogman books? No, but what about disaster books? What if we're studying something like science, like planets?
No.
Do you think the year that it's published will matter, Julian?
Oh yes, actually yes.
Hey, hang on. What were you gonna say?
I had different questions.
Okay. Okay, Abdul, you want to tell us why?
Because.
No. Stay. Yeah.
Because.
Sorry. Just stay right there. Because what, babe?
Because maybe they accidentally say some wrong information.
Right.
That might trick them. And also, if they haven't figured out something yet, and then I tricked somebody that they didn't figure out, so they need to know the year, so then they know that, oh, that maybe we didn't figure this out yet, or maybe we have.
Right. So if you were looking up a book on computers and it was published in 1980, would you think that it would have accurate information?
No.
Right? Because in 1980, computers, unless you're wanting like a history maybe, but computers changed a lot since 1980, right? They're completely different. Okay, that's just something to know. What did you want us to look up? Yes. What was it?
Gorillas with a Z.
What is it?
Gorillas with a Z.
Gorillas with a Z.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Gorillas.
Okay, let's see. Gorillas.
You know what that is?
Like that?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Billie Eilish?
Everyone's
No.
No.
Yes.
Not Yvonne.
I'm serious.
No, not that.
So here's gorillas. All the gorillas. It looks like we have a lot of books about gorillas. Okay, Billie Eilish. I don't know how to spell that.
Billie Eilish.
I know how to
Billie
spell
Eilish.
it.
Instead of the Y to I.
I think that's a name.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, she did.
No, Billie Eilish.
That's what she put Billie Eilish. Belly up.
Billy B. Brown.
That's not it. Oh, we'll do just part, right? It's gotta be like that. Right?
Oh.
Billie Holiday.
Billie
King.
On campus, Bill.
I know.
Okay, it says 34. So if we have one, it should look over there.
You're letting her struggle. This is fun.
Maybe she's in her story. Okay. All right. So that's fun, right? You'll find it, and then if you pick one, you can actually request it, and she'll pull it for you. So if you are looking for something specific, you can click on it, and she'll pull it for you. But we don't need to do that right now. We just need to be able to look up books. Okay. Last activity that we're gonna do a little self-inventory about ourselves, and then we're gonna share with our partner, and then they're gonna recommend a book for you, okay? Based on what you put in your survey. Okay? No, because last time this is true story, I let the last class pick their tables, and nobody was.
That was that class. We're more behind.
Oh, yeah. No, they said the same thing. Okay, but here you go.
They did not say that.
Here you go. Let's see. This is, go ahead and fill out your favorite. Yes.
What is the black one?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
There you go. Sweetie.
This is so. What the heck? Sorry.
Okay, thank you all so much for your cooperation and your excitement about genres today. Excuse me, I'm talking. I hope that you learned something about genres today. I hope you learned a little bit about yourself and maybe how to find books in the library and some different ways to research